Good morning, chat. Welcome in, everybody. I'm going to do a little Terra Invicta today. I was introduced to this game by somebody from chat. So shout out. Thanks very much for introducing me to it. I've found it extremely interesting. The gameplay to start is a little slow, which kind of turned me off, and I wasn't sure if it was something I wanted to play. But once I got a better understanding of how long this game works as far as grand strategy goes, it's pretty amazing how deep it is. So yeah, anyway. Sorry, still setting up the stream here. All right, so I have a game going now. Let's go ahead and load it up. Playing as the Resistance. And there is a lot I don't know about this game, so be patient with me if you're a big fan of the game. Yeah, there is a lot I don't. Because I'm still learning. Very much still in the learning phase. There is a lot to this game. I think one of the key things that I learned, so this is not my first playthrough of it. I started with, shoot, I forget, the Protectorate, maybe, for my first game. And obviously, having zero clue, I came in super fresh to this. I didn't even watch a YouTube video on, early game guides or anything, because I kind of wanted to figure it out. I'm a big believer in learning stuff by putting your hands on it and screwing things up so that you know what not to do, and it gives you a better idea of how the mechanics interact and all kinds of fun stuff like that. So that having been said, I made some key mistakes in not understanding the tech tree. So for instance, I was starting in the EU. Let's zoom into Earth. It's still a very early game, so we're only 2026. I've got a couple of habs built, but outside of that, we have almost zero space presence at this point. Mostly what I've been doing is building defenses on Earth in case somebody decides to attack us. Like my first playthrough, I did kind of similarly. I started at my first country in Ireland to get a foothold, and then I went and captured Great Britain after that, and then I kind of progressed from there. I went and took Benelux and Spain, but what I didn't know is that you can't create alliances until you research tech for it, which makes sense. So I ended up leaving the EU and then immediately got attacked by all of the other factions because I had left the EU. So anyway, early game mistake that I learned from. So some things that we have to do this turn are to put, what are they called? Whatever this little icon is here that protects your control points. I need to do some defend control point missions. So they just expired in Portugal and in Norway and in Benelux. So we've got 3 missions for our agents to perform this turn. So I've been having this guy do hostile takeovers to steal organizations from other factions for the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 turns, which has been going well. The next thing I have to do is, because I didn't have a great understanding of how agents worked, I just assigned organizations kind of willy-nilly, and I need to go through and reorganize how all of my organizations are set up. All right, so
securing our control.
There's
Ready to
Portugal.
go.
Let's have you
Reporting
do
in.
defend our interests in Benelux.
Protecting our interests.
And what was the other one? Norway.
Acknowledged.
And it looks like I just gained more control point points. So I can actually probably start thinking about taking over another country. Do I want to do Renata or Doran?
Ready. Ready.
I think I'll have Renata
What's the op?
do Norway.
Protecting our interests. Ready to go.
And I've been having her kidnap and detain counselors so that we can steal their tech before the AI puts them underground. But is that something that I want to do this turn? I should look for open control points and try and purge whoever's there. Let's see if there's any good targets around the EU. So currently I control these particular nations right here. And I believe I fully control all of them. Nope, Czech Republic has one control point, and that actually might be vulnerable, so let's take a look there. Yep, it's been cracked, so we can attempt to purge them and take over the whole country, as we now have more control points, and this one will cost us 7.38 against the cap, so we've got plenty of space for that. We've still got 22 points left to spend there. So let's purge. 96% success rate. I'm not going to add any influence to that. It's kind of a waste. You get really diminishing returns. Although I will say, I have at least once in this campaign rolled a 99 for a critical fail with a 98% success rate.
We're taking power.
Reporting in.
All right, and this guy I'm going to have... This is kind of my military expert guy. There aren't really any missions for him to do right now as far as aliens go. So I think I'm going to have him continue. What I've been doing with him is having him foment unrest in the EU to try to unlock some more control points there.
The people will rise.
And they are currently at peaceful. One of the benefits of doing this is it keeps having to have these factions that we're going up against pull their agents back to do the stabilize nation mission. So I've had this as high as 2.8. That means they have to keep pulling people back to stabilize the country, and that prevents them from doing other work elsewhere. All right, and we'll confirm assignments. We're going to stay on pause for now because the next thing I want to do is I want to completely reorganize my organizational structure. So this is all really willy-nilly. You have the ability to go in and buy organizations that boost your counselors in very specific ways. Problem is, I just went through and willy-nilly, every time an organization came up, I would just buy it if I had the resources for it and just assign it to somebody without really thinking about how that would look late game, or not even late game. So you start in 2022, so we're only 4 years in, and most of the way I have this guy set up is probably not optimal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unassign all of my organizations. How much cash do I have right now? I should have enough money for this. And then next assignment cycle, I'm going to reassign them all so that it makes more sense to complement each of their strengths. So for one cycle, we're going to take a hit to... Oh, I can't unequip. You have to do this in a very specific order. So this stat here, the administration stat, is what increases your ability to have more organizations. So I have to unequip the... Shoot, he's already on that mission, so I can't unequip that one. I'm going to do this as best I can. I'm going to unequip as many as I can. Let's see, yeah, now 18 of 24, so I can unequip this one. He's not doing advise or hostile takeover. Can I unequip this one? No, I can't unequip an administrative one yet. That's an administrator. What about this one? There we go. He's using that one. This grants him how many? 4. So now we can unequip that one. Alright, so that's all I can unassign right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take... How many does he have? He's got 12 administration points. What I really want is for this guy to be able to take up more administrative capacity. So I'm going to add administrative capacity to him just by assigning that. All right, and he is my command and security person. So I want to add organizations to him that add to his command and his security, like this one. So mostly that just means military organizations, right? So we can assign, how many does he have? And he has, I can't tell. I added 4 capacity, but I actually can't apply that to him until next turn, I don't think. But let's see if that's actually the case. There we go. 12 of 9. So he actually has 1 more point left. And the stats from adding US Special Forces to him won't apply until next cycle. So who else do I have that is... Because I want him to have all the science stuff. He is my scientist. Politicians and judges you want to have governmental organizations with, and a tycoon base stats. I can't even remember what he's... I want him to have all of the money organizations. So he's at 12 of 12. I could add Intrepid Consulting. That will give him another 5. Do I have anything else that I want to assign to him from this guy? Yeah, probably Pixis Mining Group. So resource extraction is the stuff that I want to assign to him. And that's the tycoon. So I want him to have Pixis Mining, which means I need to give him Intrepid Consulting, and like Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory, that needs to go to the scientist. So you can kind of see what I'm trying to do here. Let's unequip that. And see if I can put that on him. I can. And each equip or unequip or transfer, whatever you're doing, if you're buying one, they all have a cost. So this costs me influence, but I've got plenty of influence right now to do this. All right, science, science. This is persuasion and investigation, which is not his strong point, but he's using it right now. I think, right? Yeah, because he's using this on a mission. We can't unequip that right now. All right, what else do we want? This is a science one. He can keep that. I want to also unequip Kafir Strategic Communications and put that on somebody else. And are there any other science ones? We want him to have Omega Engineering. So I want to swap Omega for Kafir Communications. I'm actually okay with him keeping Arcturus Heavy Industries. This one's kind of a mix, but it does add science. And I can't remove Ryan and Company because that's actually giving him extra administration, which he needs because he's at max. So I think we're good with him for now. Now let's go back to Chengzi. And let's add Intrepid Consulting to him. This is another good one, special activity section. Yeah, so 5 investigation, 5 espionage, 10 command. Even though it does add science, it's not enough for me to want to move this off of him. Alright, so now he has 5 more that we can add to him. And what I'm looking for is organizations that add command, espionage, but mostly command. And I think Southern Sword is the only other one that we have that does that. It also adds income to ops, which is what he does a lot of. And ops is influenced by which... I think ops is influenced by command. Yeah, each point of command increases this counselor's ops income by 1%. So those are the things that you want to add to people that have high command. Alright, so that's 2. He'll have another 3. I'm going to move off of him briefly because I want to go back to the Tycoon. He's at 9 of 12. For him, I want extraction industries, money-making thing, anything that produces resources we want to have on him. So really, I want to get rid of this on him. That is one that we want to put on Chengzi. All right. I had, yeah, Pixis Mining Group, that we want on him. And he still has 2 points left for... Now the other one that I don't really understand too well is... hold on. This icon here, the bar graph one. It has something to do with development and income, but I'm not exactly sure what. So I think it's just knowledge. So maybe that's better on a scientist. I'm not really sure. I'm still trying to figure that one out. He still has 2 points left. Here's another one that should go on my scientist. But he's full up, so he's going to need 2 more administration points if I want to equip that to him. And I'm trying to remember. I think Doran, she's got a ton of security attributes. So she is government. And I kind of made her a like a spy agent, essentially. But I should remove 10th, I think, Special Forces from her and put that on Chengzi, because that's more military than it is like spy-based. But I don't see anything to add to her that is intelligence-based. Here's another one that should go on Chengzi. So let's remove that from her. And put it on him. Should I add Astra Games to him as well? Yeah, I mean, it's mostly military related, so let's equip that one for him as well. And I think he's now full. We'll actually find out next turn. Is there anything else she has that she shouldn't? She's good at persuasion. So we want her to have stuff with like this, like Kafir strategic communications. The other thing that these organizations do is they add mission abilities. So like you can see here, public campaign. Kaiser Securities adds espionage and science. I think it's fine for her to have that one right now. All right, and yeah, she's got securities there. The only thing that she probably shouldn't have is 10th Special Forces Group. And how many administrators? That's 4 administration, and she's at capacity, so we would have to figure out how to add more capacity to him. I think we're good for now. I'm going to leave everything else the way it sits. And take it off pause. And then next cycle, we should actually see who still has extra capacity left.
Making things safe for our people.
Good?
Securing our control.
Good. So
Securing our control.
our control points are now defended. And you can see the progress bar around each of your agents as they work towards completing their mission. So he's going to finish first, and then she'll finish last, and that will be all of our agent missions. At this point, after the first...
Uprising underway.
Nice. So that actually didn't change. It was already, I think, at 1.6, which means he's got somebody there. One of those 2 organizations has one of their agents there doing stabilize while we're doing increase unrest. And one of the things that I did concentrate on early was getting some armies built. So this is another thing that you have control over. Every country you control, you can direct what the priorities are and how many points are going into each of the different things. And you can...
Our people have taken control.
Nice. So we just took control of the Czech Republic fully. And that puts us at 262 now of 264. So that's as many countries as we can currently control without suffering penalties. So what I did in the UK early on was put a lot of points into build army so that I could get a second army up there, and sailed my other army over to border the EU in case they decided to attack. And then the same thing when I took over control of Spain, I built an army there, and now I've redirected points so that we aren't spending quite as much money on army building there. I would like to get another... Actually, I already did. I built another army in Poland, and I moved that over to the Alpine states and Czech Republic, just so that I had some coverage all the way around. All right, so we did that one already. We did that one already. We did Norway, and we did Benelux. So the new one this turn is the one we just took over here. We'll have to defend that control point. And now his missions will have changed. Before I assign anything right now, though, I want to remove this. from him. And add this to him. No, no, nope. Yes, equip. There we go. All right, so he's still at max, and then the Madisonian Society should go on, I believe, Doran, but I don't know if she has enough capacity for it. She doesn't. So this is Persuasion and Investigation. Could go on Renata. She's at 10 of 10 as well. We can remove Truculent, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go with Truculent. And put the Seer on, or Madisonian Society on her instead. And then this can go on either Changzi or Doran. But we are out of administrative points to add organizations at this point. He could take 2 more. We could put the Delphi Fund on him. Or I could buy Dow Industries adds 39 monthly income and 3% economy. That would be really good. It would also be good to buy this. That's an extra 4 administration. So every time I see an administration come up, I buy it. If I can afford it. Alright, anything unassigned that he can... Yeah, so we can add any of the fun groups to him. He's got 5 points left. Are any of these better than what we currently have? The Andromeda Fund is 4% knowledge, and the Advise mission. This is plus 39. Oh, this would also be really good. Plus 4% economy, 6% spoils. How much is it? Yeah, I'm gonna buy that and add it to him. And then I'm also gonna add... .5% welfare, 4% welfare. This will cap him out. I think I'm going to add the LNAF fund to him for the extra welfare. And I don't think we can afford anymore. Yeah, they're all grayed out, but none of them have administrative capacity anyway, so I think we're good there now. Alright, I think I'm a little bit more optimized than I have been with those in the past. If you want to avoid doing that, just, you know, kind of pay attention when you're actually doing the organizations in the first place, something I didn't know I had to do. Alright, let's do new assignments for this cycle. So he no longer has the Steel Org mission. And I think what I'm going to do, since there's nothing to defend this turn, I'm just going to have him advise in the UK. That's
Offering assistance.
10
I'm here.
influence there. Alright, and she is one of my persuasive people. So let's take a look real quick at public opinion. I've been in a long fight to try to get my public opinion up in the EU and foment unrest there to see if we could open up a control point. We just fully took over in the Czech Republic, and there's a lot of room for growth there. Let's have her do a public campaign in the Czech Republic.
I will try to sway the public.
Where to?
He has hostile takeover, but we don't know anybody that has organizations right now, so I think what I'm going to have him do is investigate some unknown counselors. And let's give him some ops points to increase our success there. I think 86% is good. This is diminishing returns, so you only get 3 extra percent for double the ops points. Usually when I start seeing a return on investment drop off that high, that's right.
Surveilling target.
Stop investing
What's the
points.
hope?
Is somebody doing defend interests here? Nobody is yet, so somebody needs to do that. Let's have you do it.
Protecting our interests.
Your orders?
Yeah, I want to get... I'm not sure what's giving him Inspire, if that's just a ability that he has naturally. Let me look. What gives him that ability? I don't see Inspire in any of those, so it's got to be just a natural ability that he has. Maybe it comes from his profession. Anyway, I wish that I had that on somebody who had higher persuasion, like her, because I'd really like her to be doing the Inspire missions. Cost me points every time I want to run it. Anyway, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to have him stick with increase unrest here.
It's time to bring it all down.
So, from a space perspective, I have 2 HABs that we've built so far. Again, this is me not knowing a ton about exactly what this is going to look like in the future, but I wanted to get some space taken before all the other resistant or groups took up the capacity out there. So I've got 1 floating around Earth, and I've got 1 kind of in the outer ring of Earth. I also, I think, want to get something around Luna. I didn't even know I could... So we can't build a base until we prospect it. Let's do that. I've got the cash and I've got the launch capacity for it. Cool. All right, so now I might be able to start, once that's done, building a base up there so that I can start generating some of these resources. I guess I'll have to wait and see. I haven't been investing in much other than stuff that advances the objectives and military technology, but I should probably start thinking about unlocking some basic space tech, especially since we're going to need to build ships at some point. Yeah, and by the way, you get this whole view of our solar system. Eventually, I think you can do planetary travel, and I'm not sure if you get to do interstellar travel or not, but because we're still in early game, I've mostly been concentrating on Earth.
I will help them.
Securing our control.
And this is your notification feed over on the left-hand side here. So anything that's happening around the globe, you'll get a notification of it. So we've spotted a counselor from an enemy faction somewhere in Argentina. Things like that. Your completed missions. Anything that you have the ability to see. And you can see your intelligence under the intel section. You can see we don't have a ton of intelligence on anybody. Humanity first. Everybody's making way more money than me, so I must be doing something wrong as far as money making goes. I just don't know what it is. Oh, here we go. These guys, the Protectorate, are only at 1.1. Yeah, these guys are already generating tons of resources, so I'm a little behind there.
Every breath you take may contain atoms of Tutankhamun, or Christ, or Asimov. For any human to think of themselves as intrinsically apart from others is absurd. We are, all of us, made from each other.
Alright, so that unlocks
Superior
independence
Judith
movements.
Howe.
I wish I had known earlier. I wonder if I can launch probes to other places besides the moon. Are there any asteroids or anything close by? Doesn't look like it. How about, like, Mercury? Can we launch a probe there? No. Venus? No. Okay. And Mars. We can launch a probe to Mars. We probably should, since everybody else already has a presence there. So it's going to cost... Wow, it's going to take 390 days.
Nothing unusual found.
Did I not? I thought that said I had a 90% chance on that.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Decent gain there of 7%.
The revolution is coming.
Alright, so you can see this time they didn't shut it down, and we've moved it up over 2. So now it went from peaceful to subversion. Hey, Non. Mission... Oh, the tech mission to inner planets? Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure it's been unlocked yet, honestly. I've been concentrating so much on my military stuff. That might be a global one, too. I'm not... Mission to Mars, mission to Moon... Yeah, it hasn't been selected yet, so we'll have to invest enough points if we want to unlock that with the rest of the world. I haven't found any other place on the planet where it's easy to get a foothold other than the EU. Like, I still haven't figured out how to gain a foothold in the US where the resources are high, or in China where the resources are high. the success chance is just outrageously low. Can I see national investment points we direct to the knowledge priority are increased by 5%? Canada and Mexico first. I'd be curious to see, like, that's cracked. I don't have, yeah, I actually do have the control points to do it. I could probably try and get a foothold in Canada. Let's see what the... who's my highest persuasion? The Balkan states and the UK. That's fine. Counselors. So Renata would be the one I would want to do that.
Reporting in.
Just out of curiosity, let's see what Canada's percentage is. Actually, no, we would want to do a purge. So, purge is espionage. So I would want you to do the purge. %33 chance that we'd knock him off. I've got plenty of influence, though. I could bump that all the way up to 87%. Yeah, that's what I've been doing in the EU, is just cracking and taking better, quote-unquote, better countries, and then abandoning my control points in the less profitable ones. This is going to cost me 12 against the cap. We've got plenty of space for that. Let's do it. I think it's worth it.
Removing our enemies.
Gets me a foothold over there anyway. Alright, so we do have hostile takeover available again. Let's see if there are any organizations worth 86 is good enough.
Targeting enemy orgs.
Ready for my
Hopefully she
mission.
doesn't go to ground. Do we have any... We do have a defend our interest to do. That will be
Where
Mr.
to?
Wyatt Gomez that will do that. Actually, he doesn't have the ability anymore. So, who's left?
Reporting in.
Yeah, we'll have her do defend our interests in Ireland.
Securing our interests.
At your service.
Does anybody have loyalty problems right now? Wyatt's got a small loyalty problem. It's actually 12. Also 12. So I haven't inspected either one of those. And he doesn't have the inspect. I think I'm just going to have him continue to increase unrest in the EU.
The government must fall.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I haven't, like, a lot of these countries are really hard to get into. So I guess the secret is get a foothold in a neighboring country and then try and penetrate. I haven't even looked at Japan or most of the southern hemisphere as to potential there. But certainly for GDP, boy, would China be nice to crack into. Now, I've taken a lot of his... Yeah, we're going to have to find some administrative orgs for him. Because I've taken away his ability to perform most of his missions at this point. He doesn't have a lot left. I do like the advise mission just to kind of increase my...
Offering counsel.
development in any given country. I think everybody's full. Yep. Yeah, that was one of the things I was talking about earlier. Was in my first playthrough I didn't understand how federations worked, so I actually took countries I controlled out of the EU, which was a massive mistake because I was going to make my own federation, but I didn't have the tech to actually create a federation.
Offering support.
Making things safe for our people.
Hey, our probe went to the moon. Alright, well, we'll figure that out now that we're able to look around up there and build a base.
Mission aborted.
Ah, bummer, she went to ground.
Death to tyrants.
Yeah, so they've got somebody there trying to stabilize it while we're trying to destabilize it. I think we gained 0.1% that turn. Oop, there's somebody there now. What's Renata doing? Oh, she's trying to get a foothold in Canada. I'm really curious to see if we can pull this off.
The opposition remains in power.
Ah, look at that. We missed it by 1%. I wonder if it's going to stay cracked next turn. Senegambia, don't care about that. Alright, so who has
What's the op?
the hostile takeover?
Ready for orders.
I'm gonna let her try and purge this one again. '83 to 87.
We're taking power.
Acknowledged.
Control points. Finland. Ireland we just did. Right? Yep. So we need to put one up in Finland. Does Wyatt have defend our
here.
interests? He does not.
Where do you need me?
I'm here.
Where to?
We could have her lead an alien assault.
Acknowledged.
he would be much more successful at it. Let's do it in Zagreb. That's a lot closer.
Gear up.
Your orders?
Standing
I'll
by
have
for
her
orders.
to defend my interests in Finland.
Protecting our interests.
Ready to go.
We'll keep him on the... You know what? Let's actually take a look and see if we have any national
On my way to
policies
the
that are
capital.
worthwhile.
Ready.
And then you are going to investigate Counselor in Paris. Or you're not. Yeah, you're not good at that. Or whoever that is a decent enough spy that they're countering our ability to... let's do... you. We've got plenty of ops points.
Tracking target.
Quickly check and see if any organizations became available. They did not. Yeah, I've already had a couple of damaged low Earth orbit satellites or stations. I've got 2 up there, and the only thing that I've built on them so far is solar panels. All right, so let's move out a little bit and take a look at the moon. And let's see what we can build up here. Found platform, found outpost. That's going to cost us 9 lift. And 1 mission. We got plenty of mission control. So I'm not exactly sure. Water, that's a lot of water. And volatiles. Critical for life support and self-sustaining space habitats. Propellant, so we're going to need that for our engines. And then I assume, what's this stuff good for? Construction and profit. And nuclear propulsion systems and weapons. Well, I think we'll go with water and base metals. Have I figured out the unification rules? Yes. So you have to, you actually have to have the tech unlocked before you can do unification at all. I learned that the hard way. So you go to the tech tree, you can't do unification stuff until you have, let's see, which one is it? So Unity movements has to be unlocked. And then from Unity movements, I think you do Great Nations. And then once you have Great Nations, I believe you can start creating federations on your own. But these things need to be unlocked. So if you leave a federation with the intent to create your own, make sure you have those techs unlocked. I learned that the hard way, because once I left my federations to create my own, not realizing that I couldn't, I immediately got attacked by half the world. Did I select this? Platform found outpost. I did not select this yet. All right, we're going to take Shackleton Crater. Yes, I do realize that solar power is more efficient the closer you are to Sol. Alright, we've got a base. Can I build anything at my base? Also, can I see what its output is? I want to mine up there. I'll bet you I don't have the... I'm going to have to start researching modules now so that I can actually mine up there. Mining deposit. Yeah, I don't... To be completed. Oh, it's not even built yet, so it doesn't matter. Alright, let's go back to Earth. And set people's assignments up. Defend interests are covered. Oh, everybody has their assignments. Alright, so we've got tons of mission control because I didn't realize how to actually build platforms. We do need to work on our boost capabilities, which priorities... Take a look at all of my nations. Yeah, my research scores aren't great.
Securing our interests.
It's definitely a lot to keep track of.
Mission cancelled.
Dang it. At some point, we're going to have to detain a counselor and then either question or steal from them at that point. It's too hard to do otherwise. What are we currently researching?
Mission complete.
Yeah, none of this stuff is stuff we want to do, so... Seek peace, federation, leave federation, and unification.
Wrapping up here.
But we don't have the tech unlocked yet, so it doesn't matter.
Target secured.
Good work. And I need to start thinking about unlocking tech for shipbuilding as well.
We've removed some threats.
Hey, we did it. We got Canada. All right, and that puts us at 275, 282, so that's probably where we're going to want to check out at this point. Yeah, I'll leave the priorities set as they are right now. The other thing I want to do is covert operations, because I want to add another counselor. I also haven't figured out how to turn an enemy agent to our cause yet. France, hover over the button to the right of overview. Oh, this? Or this? Oh, that's how you can tell what your national policies to set are. I'm paused. I'm paused because we're through the next cycle. How we doing on our Navy over here? We're getting there, and our cash is not as good as it used to be. Probably because I've started building things. Let's check for marketplace orgs. Ooh, the CIA. That unlocks 5 administrative points. What's it cost? Need to bring up one of my government people. She can buy it now for 300. Alright, so, but it's not her that I want to have it. This grants 1 persuasion, 2 investigation, 3 espionage, 1 science, and 1 security. It would be nice to have somebody else with a higher persuasion. It also grants assassinate, increase unrest, coup d'etat, and purge. Having him with higher persuasion might be better. It doesn't grant any command, though. I think I would rather have either her or her take it. I'm not sure which one. Her persuasion is 15, and her persuasion is 9. I also want to get rid of the 10th Mountain Group, or Special Forces Group, and put that on Changzhi. Alright, let's put it on her. She can now pick up 2 more. What's this? Let's throw that on her for the extra espionage. I think. Yeah. All right, now let's try and detain. First of all, do I have any unsecured locations? I do. Canada. So we will have.
Standing by for orders.
We're gonna have you do the alien assault in Zagreb again. That's fine.
Going in hot.
At your service.
We need to get more administrative capability for him so that we can add an org that gives him more options.
Offering counsel.
Where do you need me?
I need you right here, defending our interests for this turn.
Securing our interests.
Standing by for orders.
Who does not have orders yet? You don't.
Standing by.
Can we have you detain a counselor? No. What are we at here? 275. So we could actually probably add another... Is there anybody near here? Any other nations near here that have cracked cap? How about Cuba? Cuba's cracked. It would only cost us 4.89 against the cap. I think I might go into Cuba. Is there anything else over here? No. I'm actually going to save the points. I wonder if she could crack one of these points in Canada. Best we could do is 58%. Let's give it a shot.
Targeting their key people.
Standing by.
And let's have you try to investigate like anybody. Actually, who's the one in Turkey? Let's go to Ankara.
Investigating target.
And it's August 1st. So
I will help them.
Making things safe for our people.
how are we doing on research? We're getting close on this one. I'm actually gonna take away points there and put them here.
Surveillance complete.
I want to get this done so that I can start concentrating on space a little bit. And I'm going to pause for a sec. This will be done when... Can I even tell when it's going to be done? Yeah, it doesn't tell me when it's going to be done. Missing acceleration TT. That's got to be a bugged description.
We've hit them where it hurts.
We did it. Critical success. So we can take that control point. Next turn, probably. Which will get us close to Canadian control.
By the numbers.
Are there any aliens left here? Looks like we got them all. Alright, does this guy have any orgs for us to steal? The UK has ended their alliance with Greece. Yeah, that's fine. Want to see if... Who did I give that to?
Where do you need me?
Where do you need me?
Where do you need me?
Does nobody have hostile takeover?
Ready to go.
Oh, there it is. So he doesn't have any orgs for us to steal. Alright, first things first. Let's grab this from humanity first. That would be Purge. And we want Doran to do that.
Your orders?
Oh, good, we barely have to invest anything in making this successful.
Targeting the opposition.
Ready.
We need somebody to defend our interests in the UK.
Your orders? Securing our interests.
Ready for orders.
Let's have him investigate another counselor. Oh, we can't. How's stability here? They've already got it back down to 0.6. I wonder if that's even worth trying to do if they're investing so hard in keeping it stable. Public opinion is decent everywhere except here. Let's have him do a public campaign in Norway.
Work in the public.
Ready. Offering assistance.
At your service.
I thought I had you purging. I've got Doran purging. What do I want you to do? Nah. How is, peaceful? Let's have you join over here and get our public opinion up. Wait. I thought... Did I click on the wrong country? I think I accidentally clicked on the wrong country. I clicked on Sweden. So we actually don't need a public campaign here, although it would probably be helpful. I could also try and have her crack that last spot in Canada. Very unlikely to be successful, though. You can get it to 75%. I think 68's probably going to be better cost return. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Don't do that. Because we're purging that this turn. Yeah, let's just do... an advise mission here.
We must persuade the people.
It's August 16th. This is still under construction. And we've got until September until this is done, so another couple of cycles on that one. You know what? Turned the music down too much.
Offering counsel.
So he increases our research output by 16% and the effective GDP by 15%.
Making things safe for our people.
So what else do you learn from these little buttons here? All right, our space station is complete. Or, I mean, our moon station. Mining deposit, module, module, module. I'm guessing I probably need power up here. Yeah, it's got 0 power. So let's throw a solar collector on there. I'm starting to use up a lot of my launch capability, or my boost capability. I'm probably going to have to start investing more in that.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The aliens began construction of a new platform. Not near Earth, though. There is an alien life form site in Nanjing.
We are in control now.
Nice, we got a second point in Canada. And we are now actually producing resources. Oh, no, we're not. We need to build a mining base up there. China has an open control point. It doesn't mean anything because it's going to be 0% to unlock it. At least nobody else is taking control in China. Alright, can we crack the last point here?
Standing by for orders.
%0 success.
At your service.
We might be able to take it over. We can't afford it though, so let's just stick with what we've got going on here. We've identified somebody to assassinate. Who? Actually might not be a terrible idea if he's trying to take over points in the US. But it's not worth the ops points that it would take. So I think we'll just have you defend our interests in Canada. We've got a bunch of these to do. We need Spain, Poland, and the UK. So everybody that has it is going to be doing defend our interests this turn.
Securing our control.
Where to? We're going in.
Standing by. Offering support.
Standing by.
We need defend our interests. I already forgot. Spain, Poland, and the UK. So we'll do the UK.
Securing our control.
Ready for my mission.
And Spain this turn.
Securing our interests.
Wonder if I should have her switch from Canada, Poland, because it's 2 open control points there.
Ready for orders.
And since we just captured Canada, I haven't had a chance to invest anything there. I think I'd rather defend Poland
Making
first.
things safe for our people.
And then this will be done next cycle, not this cycle.
I will help them.
No, I am not going to attempt to take over the US, but I want to grab a foothold over here while I can. I've got pretty much everything except for France and Germany and whatever other country is now part of Denmark. So I'm pretty happy with my position in Europe right now, but I would like to get a foothold over here.
Protecting our interests.
Securing our control.
Securing our interests.
And this is the reason to get more counselors, because I'm going to spend this whole turn just locking down my control points. I forgot to check. We can afford another one, and this unlocks 5 administration points. You have to be government, so it's one of 3. Yep. So this is 3, it gives 4 administration points, that would give 1 extra. This grants 3 espionage, 1 persuasion, 1 investigation, 2 security. It does cost us quite a bit. Minus 50 per month. I think I'm going to do it for her. $250. It's a good thing we have a good income from it. All right, and just so to kind of offset the hit to my income there. How much does this cost? 90? Yeah, I just don't think I'm going to have the opportunity to get in here because they're doing a really good job of keeping it peaceful, keeping public opinion up, and keeping their points locked down. And the investment to try to crack them is really high.
The LZ is secure.
Oh, everybody's done. All right, no points need to be defended. Yeah, I know I have nukes. I don't... Sufficient boost to launch a station command mod. We already have 2. We don't need another one. I want to steal an organization from somebody, which means we need to find somebody to steal it.
What's the op?
Acknowledged.
Who has investigate?
At your service.
He has
I'm here.
investigate. She has investigate. All right, let's investigate this guy. 2 ops points.
We'll see what they're up to.
Standing by.
We'll have him investigate the alien activity.
On the way to the target site.
Ready for my mission.
We're going to keep you advising the UK.
Offering support.
Where to?
I wish it showed you public opinion in here. Yeah, science isn't great anywhere, really. I should probably think about investing more of my priorities into research. What's exploratory? No. Don't like that one either. We're doing fine on control, mission control. Let's start defunding that a little bit and change it to that. Anyway. Assignments. We are in the middle of assignments. Nothing needs to be defended this turn. Let's do a contact mission just to see if there's anything worth trading.
Reaching out.
Ready for orders.
Somebody's already investigating the alien activity. Have you investigate that unknown counselor.
Eyes on target.
And then this will be done this cycle, so it finishes on the 23rd.
Offering assistance.
Establishing contact.
Your heart is in the right place, but your methods are insufficient to meet the threat.
Do you have any orgs that I would want to buy from you? They would have to have administrative capabilities. I wish there was a listing of all the orgs. Where you could put a checkbox and just like filter by, here's the ones with administrative capability. They have so many orgs, but none of them have administrative capability. None of them have admin capability. They also don't give you a like balance the negotiation button. Nope. They won't do it. Do I have any orgs that I want to sell?
Person of interest surveilled.
I wonder why it went down to 39%. It was way higher than that. All right, we are now done with that research. I need to start thinking about outpost mining complex. That's what we need. Otherwise, we can't take advantage of the platform we built. So that will be done next cycle. All right, we've got power up there now. How much is it
We
producing?
found something.
We have the resources to acquire Horatio resources for one of our counselors. Do we? What's it do? Space mining output bonus. That might actually be worthwhile. Does anybody have any open slots, though? Yeah, nobody has the slots for it. Holy cow, it costs 40 boost to buy that? Yeah, no. Nothing with administrative capabilities there, so... Yeah, I realized that as well, thanks Anon. I haven't done it in a while.
Acknowledged.
I did it once. I haven't expended XP. Yeah, some of these guys actually do have the ability to get upgraded. Giving him the trait government would be helpful. This would add to our science. He's currently senior, so it would double his science output. Or his monthly income. +1 to science, 25% space research. So an extra science, 10% more research, double his income. Honestly, I kind of feel like I want to just bump up his administration so that we can get more orgs. Do some of them? I didn't even realize they were that high already. Alright, so he can actually get another organization now once we can afford it. We need to increase our income. For sure. I need my wealthy dude to do that. He still has 20 XP left. Is there anything else that we want to increase on him? I don't think so. I want to... Actually, yeah. I want to give him the government trait. That opens up some more options. Maybe that's how they're getting so much administration without their orgs. They're just putting all their points into administration. And let's also add... Well, I wish there was some XP you could put into increasing people's loyalty. We need to get somebody to billionaire. That's what we need. I think that's good enough for now for her. I could make him rich. That would increase our monthly income from 5 to 10. She's at 96. I don't know that removing that is necessary because we aren't traveling to space anyway right now. think I'm going to give her wealthy. We really need to boost our income right now. I'm gonna let this stuff start to build up. Wait, was that who I just did? Yeah, that was who I just did. You've got 115 points. Holy cow. I could make him affluent and then wealthy. But I think what I'm going to do is make him a senior military scientist. And then we'll make him chief military scientist once he gets the extra 5. Alright, what are we doing here? I don't think those apply until next cycle, so keep him advising.
Offering counsel.
Ready for my mission.
We need to defend Alpine states.
Securing our interests.
I'm here.
Yeah, it's not worth that much of an investment. Manila, somebody's in the EU. That's a lot of ops points, but we have plenty to spare.
Initiating surveillance.
Acknowledged.
How is that not... Oh, that's right, I forgot. We had too many to do last turn.
Protecting our interests.
Ready for my mission.
Yeah, his requires money for the hostile takeover. I could try to detain him. But I think I'm just going to have him keep doing alien assaults right now.
LZ.
See if we can't pick up alien technology from it. It's, from what I understand, rare that that happens.
Offering assistance.
Making things safe for our people.
This will be done very soon.
Securing our interests.
To make sure I haven't missed any defense points. I don't think I have. Critical success. Ooh, he has a loyalty score of 2. We could probably turn him if we have that function available. I wonder if to turn them, do you have to detain them first?
Prepping for next mission.
Rebel. Well, let's see if we can figure out how to turn an enemy agent. All right, take me there. We don't have any ships, so we don't need a supply depot yet. Do we need anything else for our moon base? I kind of want to do the military science lab. Wait, am I already... That's mountain warfare. Do I have any objectives that I have to actually research? Yeah, I don't think we found any alien operatives yet. Nuclear freighters. That might be helpful. Oh wait, I can also build now, so let's do that. Wait, why can't I do that? What am I missing here? Cost, build on Earth, 50, oh, that's why I don't have the boost for it. Build in space requires all of those materials, so we have to wait to build the mining complex until we have 56 boost, holy cow.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Ooh, look at that. Chance 99%, roll 98. I haven't looked at my alliances in a while. Let's make sure everybody is aligned with somebody. New orgs have become available in the marketplace. I want to turn you.
Where to?
I don't want to assassinate you. I think I want to detain the counselor. Right? Like, how do you... How do you turn an enemy counselor? Let's try detaining and see if it works.
We'll bring them in.
Ready to go. Targeting their assets.
Reporting in. We'll recon the site.
Yoders?
Maybe this is just it. I don't. If I contact them, do I get an option to turn them by contacting them? We don't have a ton to do this turn, so... Let's check Canada, see if crack is available. %.
We'll make our appeal.
At your service.
I'm gonna have him investigate another unknown counselor. Or not. I'm gonna have him advise the UK, because I think because he's a tycoon, it boosts our income a little bit. Once I get the mine up and running, construction will be much cheaper. Good. It needs to be.
Offering support.
So we're waiting for this to get to 56.
Org acquired.
Alright, give me one that has administrative capabilities, please. None of them do. I could steal it and sell it.
Target secured.
Alright, take me there.
Wrapping up here.
How do I turn you? I don't see a way to do that.
The people will come to our side.
I should check and make sure that my priorities are good everywhere.
We've found something.
I don't see... Oh, it's because Spaceflight program isn't... Canada has formed an alliance with North Korea? Okay. No points unlocked this turn, that's good. Alright, everything's on resist except for this one, which is custom, but I'm actually fine with this one. How are we doing with our navy over here? Getting closer. We still need quite a bit of boost. How do I turn a counselor? There's gotta be a way to do it. Gather intelligence, verify. I've already done that. We've already detained them. I don't want to assassinate them. I want to turn them. Maybe if I have to contact them. It would either be
Standing by.
her or him.
Acknowledged.
We'll try contact and see if that does anything. Let's check. We can add another control point. %1 success.
Reporting in.
She would have a much better chance, I think. Of cracking that. 75, 80. We've got plenty of influence. I'm going to go the full 9 yards on this one.
Going after their people.
What's the op? I'll make sure they're on our side.
Standing by for orders. Offering support.
Ready for my mission.
All right, go contact. Wait, that's not the one we detained, is it?
Initiating contact.
Yeah, that's the one. Can you contact that one? Nope. Yeah, I agree with you there, Anon. It would make more sense if they went the other way when you clicked on it. Where is there alien activity that needs surveillance? Urumqi. Let's go surveil that.
Initiating surveillance.
This will be done 3 cycles from
I
now.
will help them.
Oh, you know what? Pause.
We'll open a channel.
Good luck saving the world. Just know that we have other plans.
Oh, a non-aggression pact. Interesting, but nothing that says we can turn the counselor.
Surveilling target
Pause.
area.
Their loyalty remains questionable.
Dang it. Pause. What was I gonna do? Now I forgot. Oh, I need to sell that org that I bought. Somebody is gonna be over... Who did that? Did you do that? Ah, there it is. Also, I increased people's... Yeah, he can actually equip something now. The Lupus Research Group would be good for him. This would add 1 to his science as well, and increase our income. Who else did I add admin to? You can equip something else. You could equip SGI. Because this adds what? Did I increase anybody else's administration? Oh, yeah, you. No, you're at 18. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong column there. $52. We're getting there. We can almost build it. This is the one I really want to see. Come on, baby, crack it.
Crackdown complete.
Nice. So we can take control of that next turn, possibly. And then Canada is ours. Monthly income is 4.5, so we'll have enough in about 14 days. China has an open control point. I don't care. I can't get into China. All right, we need first to take over Canada. Which means we need a purge, which is espionage, and that will be Doran.
Ready.
Should I? %98%.
Removing our enemies.
At your service.
All of my cap points are still under control.
Taking it to them.
What's the op? Offering counsel.
Standing by for orders.
Yeah, I guess I just don't know how to... If anybody knows how to turn a counselor, let me know, because I can't figure it out. So let's get our...
Making our case.
Your orders?
I think I might actually have him advise in the UK as well. I guess I could keep him here and see if... Yeah, another abduction. Maybe I'll keep him there and see if he can discover any alien activity. We don't really need him to do much right now.
Eyes up.
Tech will be done
Offering
next
support.
cycle.
Initiating recon.
And we should have enough boost this cycle, I think, to build our mining base and start getting some extraction going. my military, right?
We've moved the needle.
Nope, that's the EU's. There's mine. So they've got 3 armies now, and we've got 3. We've actually got
Target
4
destroyed.
armies. But I can't move this one off the UK. We're almost ready. There it
We've
is.
removed some threats.
Nice. We own Canada now. Where am I going? I'm going here. Wait, I still can't build it? Build on 56.9. I got too excited. In game settings, you can toggle between daily and monthly resource changes. Actually, that's probably a good idea. I don't care about Laos. The Alpine States and the Eurasian Union. Well, that's not good. I wonder if I can convince them to remove that rivalry. I don't see the ability to do that. I should check Canada as well. It's not showing. I thought it said, okay, who controls the Eurasian Union? It is under the control of the servants. Which one is the servants? Thought it was these guys. Ah, there we go. I can't do it until March of 2027. All right, we need to protect our control point here. And I'm gonna have you do that.
Protecting our interests.
Where do you need me?
Canada also needs priorities. Our resist, that's fine. Let's change this to monthly income. Show monthly incomes. Pause and alert on fleet status, mission summary panel. The rest of that looks fine. It didn't change it. Why didn't it change it? Maybe it takes a cycle. We still don't have enough boost yet. Let's have
Ready
Wyatt
to go.
go investigate the alien activity.
On the way to the target site.
Where to?
And let's also check August, June. We just did those. This one lasts until April, June, January for this one. Let's do this mission here, defend in Ireland. That way we don't
Protecting our interests.
end up with too many
Ready to go.
exposed defense points. What is Portugal's? Yeah, that one needs to be done as well.
Securing our control.
Ready for my mission.
Somebody's already doing investigate.
We will bring it down.
Destabilize a little bit. Alright, so we're waiting for
Securing our control.
4/10 more.
Securing our interests.
Making things safe for our people.
Alright, now we're ready to build our mine. Mobile Space Science Lab. How do you get shipbuilding? Militarization of space. This is a requirement for weaponry, fleet logistics. So how do I get that? Principles of space warfare. Probably need to get that unlocked. That's a global tech though, right? Yeah, that's a global tech. Strategic lobbying, what's that? Influence cost of direct investment reduced by... That's not a bad thing. That one's really expensive. This tech tree is just so complex. I don't know what I want to concentrate on. All right, let's do supply depot first. I think. We're gonna need to invest next time one of these global ones comes up. We're gonna need to invest in one so that we can pick the one that comes after that. All right. We've got a mine going. It's gonna take it a few months to come online, but
The people will be free.
a massive hurricane struck. So now that we have a foothold in Canada, I wonder
Recon
if
complete.
it makes it easier to open up control points in the US. Which has been completely taken over by Project Exodus. Which is fine, we have a non-aggression pact with them. Oh, that was fast. Alright, let's also do Space Dock. Which will be done this cycle as well. Alright, what opened up? Norway. I thought I had somebody just do Norway, did I not?
At your service.
He does not have defend interest.
Where do you need me?
He does. Doesn't he? Nope, he doesn't either. You do.
Acknowledged. Securing our control.
Ready for orders.
Just out of curiosity. 0% across the board there.
We'll grab them.
Ready for orders.
You know what? Even though he's not very good at it, let's have him do it anyway.
I'll speak with them.
Acknowledged.
And then you are going to advise in the UK.
Offering assistance.
At your service.
Is there any place where we might be able to throw a coup d'etat that's of any value? I wouldn't mind disrupting anything that these guys control. Argentina. I wonder what the odds of a coup happening in Argentina would be, or Australia. Egypt might be a good one. %, in Egypt. 98%. What is that? South Sudan? How about Australia? 0%. And what was Argentina? 0%. Chile, we could do it in Chile. We've got plenty of ops points.
I will bring down the government.
I will help them.
This will be done at the end of this cycle.
Making things safe for our people.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Nice. I wish you could see the progress.
Mission cancelled.
Ah, there it is. To be completed February 8th, 2027. So 2 months.
Your regime is in place.
I want to abandon the nation. I can't afford it. We just did it to overthrow them, that's all. So what are we getting out of Canada? Pretty decent economy. Space dock's done. That might not be a bad idea. It's expensive. Most of these still have a wait. This one's close. April. Of the nations that I control. I wish there was a sort button here too. So funding, where's GDP? Oh, so you can see your public opinion. I didn't realize that. Nope, don't really care about it. All I wanted to do was get rid of the faction that controlled it. The Czech Republic and Norway both need defend missions.
Protecting our interests.
Where do you need me?
Right where you are.
Securing our interests.
Standing by.
No, it doesn't work, Anon. I've tried it. I invested massive amounts of time in both public opinion here and disrupting it. So I had the stability all the way up to like 5 at one point, and my public opinion was super high, and everything was still 0%.
Investigating alien site.
Your orders?
How is the rest of my counselor's loyalty? Probably haven't inspired on Doran Dunn too.
I'll ensure their loyalty.
Your orders? Offering support. Offering counsel.
Just looking through the interface to see if there's anything else that I'm missing.
Making things safe for our people.
Securing our control.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Zero percent chance. Who are they at war with? This nation is at war. Oh, there we go, right there. They're at war with the European Union? I haven't seen any tanks roll by. Moving to Warsaw, arriving January 10th. Ah, they are at war. Idle. Well, that should be interesting to see how that plays out. Where's this guy going? Anywhere? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we're done with Xenology Lab. Increased combat value fighting in core economic regions for 10,000 science. That's a lot to invest, a lot of time to invest. This actually might be worth it though, because then you could increase your control points and take over more countries. I don't think we need any more lab stuff done. Tourist birth, no. Strategic lobbying. I'm gonna do that next, because that's actually kind of helpful for immediately boosting projects that you're working on.
Laying the groundwork.
Taken her a while to get this done. That might bode well for me. Oh, I'm on pause. This is the longest I've seen an investigating alien activity take.
We found something.
Still haven't discovered an alien abduction yet. Where? Nanjing. No points need to be defended. What do I want to do this turn? How's public opinion everywhere? Pretty darn good. Probably use a public opinion campaign here. Oh, you don't have public opinion campaign.
Eyes on target.
I'm here. We're going in.
Ready for orders. I will help them.
Ready for orders. I will tell our story.
Reporting in.
Is there any other alien activity happening anywhere? Turkmenistan. Let's go take a look at Turkmenistan. Kyrgyzstan, there's Uzbekistan, Afghanistan, there's Turkmenistan.
On Overwatch. Offering support. Setting a watch.
And February is when this is going to be done, so we've still got at least a
Surveillance
cycle
complete.
and a half to go there.
Prepping for next mission.
Who did we discover? I wouldn't mind capturing him. Our boost is going better now. We're at 39 already, so that's good. Direct investment reduced by 25%. Take me to the tech tree. Yeah, we need principles of space warfare. That's a global tech. I think I'm going to go for transnational coordination next. It would be nice to have a couple more control points available. However, I'm not going to invest all my points in it. I should actually probably invest in unity movements. Because then you can look at... I think we qualify for any of these. The Nordic Federation, maybe. We would have to take over Sweden.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Not until March.
Target secured.
How? Oh, we don't care about that one. That's Chile. We weren't protecting it. That's how. Just disrupted their operations for a little bit, that's all. Oh, Hungary left the EU. That's why. It is split. We lost. We need Finland to have a defend mission. Cost a lot. Who has the highest espionage on my team? Doran does. I doubt she would have any higher success. Oh, that was her. Yeah, that's too expensive. What could we sabotage? Where is this person? In Rome. Which faction do they work for? We have a non-aggression pact with them. I think that would probably hurt my relationship with them, so nah. Let's have you do the defend in... It was Finland. Whoops.
Protecting our interests.
Standing by for orders. Targeting enemy orgs.
Standing by. Offering assistance.
Reporting in. We must persuade the people.
Ready for orders.
Let's have him advise as well. I know you get diminishing returns for having... We'll put him in Spain.
Offering assistance.
Let's look at organizations.
Offering counsel.
Ah, yes. Pause. We want to buy this. It offers more administrative capability. Now the question is, who do we want to put it on? Probably our tycoon. And that gave him 3 admin, and so he still has 2 that he could use there. So we could put Sagittarius Works in there, or Thesis Media. Oh, wait. That decreases my monthly income. How are we doing on XP? He's up to 90. And we wanted to promote him to Chief Military Science, so let's do that. I want to make her a billionaire. That's going to take a while. Same. If I want to make her rich, it's going to take a while. I guess I can remove the Earthbound trait. In case we want her to assault an enemy space asset. Alright, we're good there.
I will help them.
I haven't looked in a while. How are we doing on Navy?
Securing our interests.
Yeah, it does go down significantly with that tech now. This one's getting close, April. Oh, and speaking of close, this should just about be done now, right? February 8th. So 5 days.
They will now serve us.
All right. Any of these have administration points? No. Probably just going to end up selling it. Counselor must be criminal. Yeah, we don't want that, that's for sure. Hey, Portugal has a space program.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Yay, the hab module's done. Let's sell that. Alright, so now I should have income. And it did switch to my monthly view now. I don't understand how my income is negative 338, but this keeps going up. Somebody's already done that, right? Yep. Let's go take a look at it. Yay, mining. What's that? Solar? Uh-oh. Triggers the following effect. Grants a huge public opinion boost, 30%. Aliens perform 2 abductions in Canada, and grants a significant public boost for... So 70% chance that we get public opinion boosts, with a 30% chance that they turn against us. 200 bucks and 20 ops points, but we have plenty of money. What happened? Do we know? All right, next, do I want to build another mine on the moon? Because we are going to need more resources. Oh, stuff opened up here too. So it currently has 5 extra power capacity. Oh, I see. The mining... I was looking at the wrong spot. I don't know that I want to add anything right now to it. So we're getting water and base metals. We are not getting any volatiles. Founding the outpost would only cost 3.9 boost, so I think we do that. And then we'll add another mining complex once we have, well, we'll have to add a solar collector there too. So let's do that now. And then once we have the resources, we'll put another mining complex up there. The other thing I might want to start thinking about is a platform, which we actually have. Do I want to add any modules to my platforms? Where is this platform in relation to the sun?
Flight controller is about 15 seconds to CSM act.
Brennus, where's this one? This one...
What's our T go, guys? 30 seconds, P64. Right.
I thought I had a low Earth orbit one, but I guess I don't. Maybe I should put a low Earth orbit one up so I can start studying stuff. There's no spots. That's the closest. Oh, that's not me. Yeah, it is. I want to put a lab up here. How can you tell if it's an Earth interface orbit? Got a solar collector and a materials lab. It needs to be in an Earth interface orbit. But I don't know how to tell if I'm on an Earth interface orbit. Sun Earth. Yeah, I kind of figured that water is for propellant. Yeah, I think you have to mix it with either metals or with volatiles to make propellants. I have to assume that because it says Earth Luna, that is an Earth interface orbit, right? I'm going to put a xenology lab on here. Why would I do build in space if it's the same cost, except this costs me water? I guess we'll see if that grants me the bonus or not. I have to assume that this is an Earth interface orbit. It doesn't have to, otherwise it would say low Earth orbit, I think. Build a command module for a small space station in the selected orbit. high Earth orbit. Synchronous Earth orbit. I wonder what the... I don't have anything in low Earth orbit, so I'm going to build one. I also probably... Do I need to check and see if I can launch probes anywhere? We can conduct a hostile takeover on an initiative counselor, yeah. To acquire the Andromeda Fund. Nothing to defend this turn, that's good. Only low Earth orbit are Earth interfaces? Okay, so I probably ought to cancel that build then. Because we aren't going to get the benefit from it. So, how do I cancel that?
Flight controllers, about 15 seconds to CSM ACK.
I don't think I can decommission it until it's built, unfortunately. Oh wait, yeah you can right there, decommission module. I just crashed the game. All right, well, actually, that's a good stopping point anyway. We're at 3 hours. That was fun. Really enjoyed it. Hope anybody who stopped by to take a look at this actually enjoyed it as well. Let me know if you want to see more of this on stream. I'm probably going to do it anyway. So, I don't know. We'll see, but I had fun. Once again, if you're new here, just stopping by for the first time, do please hit the subscribe button for me. It does help grow the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. Thank you, chat. Appreciate you guys as always. Anon, good to see you. And we will see you back here for the next campaign. Thanks a lot.